Okay, I really screwed up, guys. You guys didn't get to see a whole bunch. First of all, my camera died. Then I went and got the plug-in and plugged it in. But did you think I pushed the record button? No. So now I'm really screwing you guys up here. Now, let me go back and show you what I did. I went and got some straws, and I just glued the straws along my strip. I did cut my strip to 5 inches. So this is a 5-inch wide strip. I took it and I measured it all around my beadboard like this, okay, like that. And I glued the straws just to help with the rolling process of getting this fabric rolled nice and neatly. And as I was rolling it, I began to, as you can see, I've started it, and this is where I realized my camera wasn't even recording. Idiot I am. So I'm really sorry I didn't get to show you guys this part, and I'm really not going to be able to rip this apart to show you. But the reason I put the straws here is it's going to help with the rolling process of your fabric, getting it in a nice circle. So I'm just rolling it like so, and holding it with the glue underneath it here. Gosh, I wish I would have known I wasn't recording. Sorry, guys. But you really didn't miss much. So again, cut yourself a 5-inch strip. So after you've glued your felt or whatever it is, this is nice foam on, put some flexible straws all along the edge, because I tried to roll this and it was not cooperating because it wasn't staying in a circle. So I thought, well, okay, maybe I'll just use straws. And the straws seem to be working. So, and they're nice and soft, these straws, so they won't hurt your wrist. If your wrists are leaning on your beadboard, they won't hurt your wrist. So it'll be okay. So let me just hold this down still a bit more. It's just getting this going is what's finicky here, is getting this actually started. So I'm going to put a bit of glue. I do a little section at a time, and then I go back and I keep gluing more just to hold down these straws. So makes it easier, makes your life. So as you can see, it's starting to roll on the straw, and it'll keep it nice and round. That was the purpose of using straws. So hopefully you guys have straws on hand. I didn't announce this at the beginning of the video because I didn't know I'd be using straws. I'm just using them because, like I said, it's making it a lot easier to roll. So all you do is take your piece, and you start with your straw, and you kind of roll it, but don't push your straw inward so that you're squishing it, and stick a bit of glue. And of course I ran out of glue. Where's a glue stick? Stick a bit of glue underneath the straw there and hold it in place till the glue hardens. And then go back and glue this area here. So I'm just holding it down so I can move along. And I'm going to remove that extra glue just because I don't want a big lump in there when I'm rolling this. Okay. Now I need to go back and touch this up here with the glue. So I'm just doing this, see? Keeping it round. And the straws are really helping, guys. But don't flatten your straws. And we have to do one roll at a time. I know. Pain in the ass, but you gotta do it, guys. You gotta do it. So why don't we start rolling this piece like that. Stick your glue gun underneath and tack her down. And then just hold it there till the glue hardens somewhat. Like that. I didn't even get changed out of my uniform. I just came straight home from work and started on this bead board. What should we call it? Ruby's bead board. Yeah, no. Just won't call it anything. So, like get that really nice and hard and then go in here and touch up where you didn't touch glue on it. And then just hold it down. La-di-da. So what do you guys want to talk about? So this is really going to make it way easier for our rolling. Now, we got to go back to square one and we got to continue to roll. So now we're going to roll it even more. So now all you're seeing is fabric and no straw. So I will put a touch of glue here. Hold it down like that. And hopefully the straw keeps springing back up. And then you just go back and touch that up and put some glue on there. But you need to really hold it in place. It is going to take a bit of glue, guys. It is. And I'm just giving it a little push now that the glue is a little bit cooled to hold it in place and kind of tucking the fabric underneath so I can make my next roll. And I'm just going to keep rolling carefully, keeping it nice and tight. Ow! Glue! Hot shit! Damn. Beware of the hot glue. Okay, so, ow. It's just like ripping off a layer of skin when you peel the glue off. So, alright, keep working this until that glue is good and hardened. And then move on down. Let me just roll this like that. Add some glue in there. And hold it there. And then I'll go back and just glue in here. And glue my finger to the fabric. So the glue, the straws are actually helping. I didn't know if they would help or not, but they are. Okay, now go back here and touch up where you didn't touch it with glue. And push that down. See? Okay. Yep, that stayed nice in there, so. But you are going to have glue all over your fingers. It's inevitable. Alright. Like I said, getting this started is a nightmare. Alright. But if you don't work in like rows, it's going to end up being really crooked because I tried it. Believe me, it's not going to work. I know you want to do it the quick and fastest and easiest way, but I'm telling you that's not the best way. is gluing it quickly like that. And then just go back and touch up where you haven't glued, like that. So, I mean, what do you want for a craft, guys? It's a craft, a bead craft, right? Now, once that we got this straw completely hidden like this, it should get really easy to roll. All right, like I refuse to pay $100 for a bead board or bead on it boards. Absolutely refuse to pay that kind of money. So I'm making my own. A very inexpensive one. Right? So what I'm doing is just gluing it at the seam here, removing as much extra glue as you can, because when you roll this, you don't want those lumps in your roll. I'm going through lots of glue sticks, guys, so just so you know. Yeah, I refuse to pay $100 for a bead mat. And I have a lot of bead mats. Just the ones like we used on our bead board. I have lots of those. And they wash and dry up really nice, because I've washed and dried lots of mine many times. Okay, now we're getting close to the end. Let's give this end piece a roll. Don't you get glue on your ironing board. I made this ironing board because I love it. Because I'm in the middle of making my granddaughter a quilt for Christmas. And I said to my husband, I really need a good ironing board. And he cut me this piece of plywood, and I sewed up a glued on piece of fabric and some of this this foam stuff. Okay, so we are at the end, and I'm just going to let this harden a bit before I continue rolling it. I don't want it to lift. So now we have no straw exposed. As you can see, we just have our nice fuzzy furry stuff. Yep. That's still not quite hardened. There we go. Now, back to the beginning. And now we can start rolling a little bit more than what we've been rolling. Try not to really squish your straw, guys. Alright, so that's going to work. So I'm just going to go along here, add some glue from where you can see that I rolled, and then I'm just going to keep rolling this. Like that. And it is getting a wee bit easier. It's not so finicky as it is with just the straw. Look at how easy that is. Alright, patience is a virtue. Let our glue set. I don't think I rolled this one enough right here. There we go. Want to keep it all even, Steven. Oh, my thumb hurts in here from doing this. I must have arthritis or something. God knows. Okay, so let me just get this started. So kind of creases your, there we go. Of course I ran out of glue stick. Right in the best part of this. Perfect. We'll see if it's perfect when we're done. Yeah, you don't want to use too big of a straw because you don't want this to be humongous, this ring part. Because you got to put your wrist over it. And if you're anything like me, my wrist will hurt if I have to let them lean over something like really thick like that. There we go. Simple, easy rolling. I'm just going to hold this down till my glue hardens a wee bit. My son's phone is going off. I wish he'd answer the damn thing. Oh wait, he's sleeping. Alright, so that is done. Now we just keep going and keep rolling. Oh yeah, it's getting way easier to roll now, guys. Look at how easy. So, put some glue right there. That's where that's going to stop. And then we'll go back and glue this. I hope you guys know what, you can probably clearly see what I'm doing right now, right? You know what's going to happen, right? And just patience is a virtue. Just hold her down. We're not rolling it right to the end because a part of this we have to glue to our board here. So you're going to leave about, I don't know, probably a good ½ inch. And then we need to glue this part onto the top of our bead board so none of our beads go rolling away. So you can see I've got a big huge gap here, and I'm just going to leave it for a minute, and then I'm going to add my glue. I'm going to run out of glue. There we go. And just give it a pushy and hold it in place. That's nice and cushiony, sort of, yep. Okay. Get the glue off my finger. Now let's move along. Roll this end down here. Push. Yep. Looking good. All right. Now I'm at final end and taking my roll and making my roll. And I just want to hold it there for a wee bit just because it might come undone until the glue becomes super tacky. And get the glue off my hands. There. Now, so when we get to our board, you can see clearly how much more rolling we need to do. See? Because we are going to roll it like this until it's flush with our bead board. Okay, like that. See? It's going to work out, guys. I think it will. I'm not promising nothing. So I'm just going to go along here and add some glue and start rolling this. There we go. Keeping it all pretty even. Like you want to keep the distance pretty much the same. Ow! Shoot! Ow, 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 ow. That's flippin' hot. Ow. That's freaking hot. Ew. I didn't want to do that. Burn myself. Every time I work with a glue gun, I burn myself, so there's no getting away from it. Good thing I have lots of glue sticks. Alright. So, very good. So my glue stick just falls out. Very good. This time I'm not burning myself. Not happening. See? I didn't burn myself. Okay. Getting there, guys. It's getting there. Our roll. But look at this. No sewing. Well, you had to sew this piece together. Because mine wasn't long enough, but you guys might have a long enough piece. I don't know. I just know I needed to use my sewing machine just to sew this for a brief moment. All right. Back to this end, which I believe will be our final roll, maybe. No, I don't think it will be. I think we have to roll one more time. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh. Maybe it is our final roll. Perfect. Okay. Which is fine by me. just unrolling it a little more than I probably should, but it's just to save me some work. I'm being lazy. Okay, I need some more glue. Gosh, I wish my son would get up and answer his damn phone. All right. Now, final roll. Yep. Final roll. Oh, we got straws in here. Isn't that funny, guys? So look at our nice little, nice soft, won't be so hard on the wrist. Perfect. All right. Now, probably need to roll it a bit more. Yeah. A wee bit more. Because we want it to all be the same size, since our board is the same size. But we want it so we can glue it and push down and glue it to, right to our bead mat. Like that. Okay? So, I think that's going to be really good. Now, this is the fun part of gluing it. Our roll. Because if your glue gun's anything like mine, you have to let it heat up. So, I'm going to start on the back here. And I'm just going to press that nicely here. And then working so far, guys. And want to bend it and come around. We are going to glue all in here to glue this to our bead mat, but let's get this glued on first and then worry about gluing this down so none of our seed beads go underneath it. So let's do some more gluing. I can only do a little bit at a time because my glue gun sucks balls. So, coming around the corner and pushing that so it's nice and flush around here. And then it's giving a chance for my glue gun to melt some more. but I'm putting a good amount of glue on this side and making sure I'm getting it right to the top and right to the bottom, just because I don't want it to come apart or come undone. So I'm not being chintzy on the glue. So I'm going to give this a half turn here and pressing that and bending my straw in the corner here. Cute. Really cute, guys. Really cute. All right. Time to glue some more. So I'm just kind of doing zigzagging. Oh shoot, I got glue on my ironing board. Darn it. And press that. Okay. Keep on going. Don't let your glue dry too much or you're gonna have a hard time lifting the piece up where you've ended with the glue. So I'm just making blobs of glue everywhere here and pray it gets, and then I'm pushing it nice and firm. Whoops, don't you dare glue gun. Give this another turn and come around the corner and glue. Look at my cute bead board. This is turning out pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, keep on gluing. I'm just making dots. And hopefully squish the glue that it goes down to the bottom. Yeah. There we go. What a fantastic idea, Ruby. I think I had a good idea. And I know a lot of you can't afford either to buy a bead board. So if you got this kind of supplies on hand, even if you have to spend $10 or $15, it's worth it, guys. It's worth it, believe me. So now we're getting to the end here where we're going to have to make a theme. But I'm going to wait. Actually, I'm going to start cutting it right now. There we go. Better do it before my glue dries. There we go. Oh my gosh, it works out perfect. So, I'm just trimming. I mean, it's not. Look at that. So put some glue in there and join it on the join like this. It's almost impossible to see your seam. Okay. There. Look it. Look it, guys. How nice that turned out. I am really happy. But we do have to glue this all the way around, and that way we'll get it nice and straight. and even Steven. So what you want to do for this part is do not get any glue on your bead mat, because if you do, you're going to be in some troubles. Get a glue stick ready. Start it here, push your glue gun underneath, and just make a line and push. It's kind of like we're going to work like a silicone. So, it's kind of bubbling right there. Why did I do that? Ouch. Good thing this is the back of it. So, push down on that. Okay, now I want to run another piece. I'm going to run another bead carefully, like that, holding it down.